Hello there, and welcome back to Sons of the Forest. Yes, back on good old Sons of the Forest for a very specific reason today. But first of all, I would like to say that yeah, we haven't been on here in a little while. That's just because I got completely burned out on the game. This doesn't mean the series is coming back right now, but we will be covering the update today. That is the specific reason that we are pulling up Sons of the Forest because I want to check out the update, see what's new, see what's not. You know, sure. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but sure. But yes, we're going to be covering the update today, and we're going to see what kind of stuff we're going to do. So this is just like all my other videos that I've done updates for this game. It's going to be a reading of what the update is, all the changes they've made, all the new stuff, whatever it may be. I haven't read any of it, so this time it will be a surprise to me as well. And then we're going to go into game, and we're going to cover some of the stuff actually in game itself. So, um, but that is just how it goes. I like doing these little update videos. These are pretty cool. And Sons of the Forest is a pretty good game. So, just spoiler warning for this game, just in case you haven't played this game yet or haven't seen anything about it. This is an update video, as you can clearly see by the thumbnail, because I know what I'm going to do with the thumbnail, so I can say that. as well as uh, if you don't know what Sons of the Forest is, Sons of the Forest is just one of those. It's a survival horror game. It's a great survival game, survival horror. Not only um, pitting you against dealing with hunger, thirst, and sleep, survival elements, but also the horror element of it, which is cannibals and mutants that you got to fight against as well. So, but like I said, we're going to be covering the update today. We're going to read through the list, and then we're going to um, and then try out some of the stuff in game. If we, whatever's big, we're gonna try and get. So and whatnot. So we'll see how it goes. I never really plan these out. I just do. All right, let's get into this. Okay, and here we are at the Steam view. You should be able to see my mouse here in a second as well. But yeah, here we are in the Steam view. Is my mouse showing up at all? I hope it is. I have capture cursor on, so anyway. So this is update 3. This is the third major update that they're doing to the game. Let's see what they've added. Um, this patch adds a new writable EUC. I have no idea what the hell that means. Night V, pronounced Night 5. Yeah, Night 5. A pair of night vision goggles. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Hopefully it's not the crappy night vision that you can't see anything. It's just like, well, it's night vision. It's just like, yeah, but I can't see. I might as well not even have them. A new spring trap that will launch enemies. That's pretty cool. And brings a first pass of solar power and light bulbs to the building system, along with a bunch more fixes and improvements. Cool. Let's see the new stuff. So here's the new stuff. This is probably what we're going to be covering most. Is the writable EUC. I have no idea what that stands for. I don't even know what an EUC is, but it seems like a thing we can ride on around the island. That'll be pretty cool. Now they did tease this with the battery for the chainsaw. The solar panels, light bulbs were added, and wires added the construction system. So it's kind of going the way of 7 Days to Die, somewhat. But that's pretty cool. Don't know how we're going to build solar panels, to be honest. I think you need nickel for those, don't you? Solar panels. You need that very rare like nickel and some other materials that you wouldn't be able to get. Maybe you build them out of the gold you find in the caves. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so they teased this with the battery for the chainsaw. They teased kind of electrical power because they kind of showed a picture, or I seen it somewhere. It was some kind of picture of like to be able to recharge the battery for the chainsaw, which would be really really cool. Um, Ramp stairs can now be built between a beam and a wall. between a beam and a wall. Nice. So they fixed this. What happened last time was they had made it so that you couldn't build a wall with a ramp or a wall with a leaning post. Once you put that leaned post there, you couldn't build it. You couldn't build the wall. So that meant you couldn't put stairs and ramps next to walls anymore. So I'm guessing this is what they had planned. Probably they're just like, yeah, we're going to fix that. Um, so yep, they can now be built between a beam and a wall. I'm guessing they can be put up against the walls. What that's trying to say. The buildable spring trap, which apparently launches enemies. So maybe we'll find that out at some point. Maybe we won't. I don't know if we're going to cover that one because the things with enemies and stuff, unless you do like the console command stuff, which I usually don't do, it's pretty hard to do some of the other stuff with enemies unless you accidentally come across it. But we got that. So we also got the working armor rack, which replaces the mannequin. So that's pretty cool. Not that I use it, but there you go. Added button and option to delete saves. Nice. Also, limited amount of saves to slots to 30 to fix issues with Steam Cloud Sync. Yeah, I'd imagine if you got up to a high number of saves, Steam Cloud Sync would be having some issues because you are uploading the save to a server so that you can, use it later. Yeah, so that's probably the most of the stuff we're covering. We might cover some stuff from improvements. Now, of course, we're not going to read this all and then go try it all. We're going to do bit by bit. So we'll have to find this and the night vision goggles as well. And then maybe we have enough materials already in our game that we can do like the solar panels. We can try the ramps and stuff. We'll see. Improvements. Dead babies now have buoyancy in water. Okay, cool. That's funny. I don't know why they felt the need, but sure. No, ain't gonna bother me any. It's just some people might have a problem with that. Mr. and Mrs. Puffton clothes are now burn up when they are burned. Huh, okay. I never did try and burn them. I guess some people did, and they're just like, what the fuck. Added security camera model to bunker luxury entrance. So okay, so the security camera was not actually there at the entrance. That's funny, but you can see, um, you could see Tommy, I think his name is, right? Or the or Timmy, was it? I don't remember. Sorry, I'm screwing that up. But yeah, you could see him going through the bunker luxury. You could see him entering that from bunker residential, which is the reason they added the room. We also got cannibal lookout towers, and large huts are now breakable, so you can break those down. What I really do wish though was a cool system where you could go to the camp, you raid the camp, you kill everybody there, you destroy the camp, and then no more cannibals spawn at that camp. That would be a really cool system as well. Adjusted navigation areas by lakes to fix issue with stuck animals and characters around the edges. That's funny. Can now pick up and throw puffy dead bodies. Puffy. I still don't know what the puffy is. I need to look into that again, or need to look at not again, but I need to look into that. Like what is the puffy dead body? What the hell is the puffy? I know the names of all the. Is that require? Or is that relating to the Puffton family? Like those dead bodies can now be picked up and thrown. I don't know why you need to, but sure. Dismembering dead characters with melee is now easier. Okay. Adjusted creepy spawning logic in caves. Should no longer visibly spawn and should not lead to over-the-top amounts of enemies in caves over time. Yeah, this is the problem we encountered when we went back into one of the caves after the last update, and it was just insane amount of enemies. just an insane amount, just for single player as well. Improve some enemy base attack logic, so improve some logic there. Enemy damage game settings not properly replicated to clients and multiplayer. Kelvin can now pick up all types of arrows, visibly carry them, and drop the proper type of arrow. Okay, nice. Fly swatter and bone maker traps will no longer trigger on small animals, so that's good. There was a lot of people complaining about that because they'd set up these traps, these big traps, and the little animals would set them off instead of the proper enemies they're meant for. Improved more gliding in bunker residential and added some dead cultists there. Hey, yeah, you can tie in the dead cultists. That's nice. Added flower wreaths to some dead cultists. Okay, because that was a new thing they added in the recent update, the last update, not this one. Added world position fixer to block player going outside the bounds of the world on X and Y. Okay, that's good. Added quarter resolution minimap limit option and set book pages to use it to prevent them becoming unreachable at low texture settings. Huh. Added quarter resolution minimap limit option and set book pages to use it to prevent them from becoming unreadable, not unreachable. I'm an idiot. Unreadable. Okay. Yeah, that was an issue that if you turn down your graphic settings too low, you couldn't read the books and stuff. It was insane. Set rock, stick, and small rock to disable colliders when not dynamic. Rock, stick, and small rock to disable colliders. Okay, so the collision on those gets disabled when they're not dynamic. Which is really strange, but sure. Fixed player clothing blend shapes not always properly applying visually to other players in multiplayer. Okay. We have seen this before. Tarp and turtle shell will now show their item count in the inventory. I thought they did. Must not have. Renamed mannequin to armor rack. Change the amount of duct tape required to build armor rack to 1. Yeah, because there were some insane amounts as well. Added shimmy area after boss fight in Hell Cave. Added shimmy area. Don't tell me I gotta go back down there now to find out what a shimmy area is. Made it possible to leave Hell Cave if re-entering after completing the game. Okay, so they made it so this was an issue we've had before where we couldn't get to the end game after completing the game. And they made it possible to leave the Hell Cave if re-entering after completing the game. Rope climb trigger for caves is now accessible from a wider angle. Yeah, there was a issue with that new cave where you get the golden armor suit to where you could access the ropes much easier. The ropes, there was a problem there where we couldn't access the rope unless we looked at it a very specific way. And I did show that off in the last update when we went through that entire cave there. Creepies will now be hidden if they manage to wander into any cutscenes. Okay. Virginia will now stash guns when carrying a gift and drop gift when entering combat. Yeah, this was a issue that she always was holding the shotgun at the same time it's holding a gift for you. It was so funny. Let's see. Balance. Cannibal ability to dodge heavy attacks increased. Oh, that's kind of meh. Oh well. I never did find a problem with it, but sure, I guess it wasn't as hard as they thought it should be. Increased John 2 damage. Increased John 2 damage. Okay, so this is a name of an enemy inside their thing. I don't know what a John 2 is, but sure. Damage to structures. Enemies now flee further when scared. So they'll now run further away when they're scared of you. That's good. I guess we will read it all because there's not a whole lot here as far as fixes. So, and then we'll go through it and pick out the ones we can actually show off as well. So we fixed They fixed an issue with nomad cannibal families spawning more than maximum allowed amount. Okay. Fixed more cases of enemies and large animals able to spawn in player bases, so they fixed more of that, which is good. Fixed missing translation on find the Puffton tutorial messages. I didn't know there's a missing translation because I play in English, so there you go. Fixed slight delay when hovering over the exit confirm button. I guess there's a slight delay. Fixed some more cases of being able to glitch out of the world using a stick. That stick, man, that being able to place that stick in the ground, just, oh man, it's been the bane of this game's existence so far. Fixed animation pop in puffy male walk aggressive loop. Okay. Fixed some areas players could get stuck in the Hell Cave. Okay. Dropped backpack should now properly spawn if the player saves and reloads before picking it up. That's good. Grab bag should no longer get the player stuck in a bad state if opened and closed quickly. Players should no longer get into a broken state if they begin swimming before performing the refill flask option. Added some measure that if the player somehow gets into a state where they are missing a vital item such as their lighter, tracker, combat knife, guidebook, or grab bag, they will be re-added when a save game is loaded. So the game's now going to check your inventory to make sure that you're not missing any of these items when you load, so that's good. When the player dropped backpack is picked up, it double checks to ensure that the player now has the backpack item. Okay. Yeah, I'd never ran into some of these issues, but apparently some people have. Players should no longer be able to lose their backpack from using their quick select in some rare use cases. Fish on drying racks will no longer despawn with their max pickup count, or when their max pickup count is reached. Huh. Never did have a problem with that either. I guess I never really paid attention. It's fine though. Items on the campfire will no longer auto despawn. Fixed heavy actor sometimes popping to stand when hit again during hit head reaction. Fixed Kelvin not stopping trying to fill the holder that the player put final item in. So yeah, I think I've run into this trying to Kelvin would fill the holders and I'd put the final log in the holder, and then he would just try to fill it anyway, even though it was already full. Just throwing logs. Fixed player getting into stuck state if machete ground attack was interrupted. I still need to find the machete. I still have not found that yet. Fixed stun baton FX sometimes stuck on when interrupted. Huh. Fixed issue with there sometimes being more fish than maximum allowed amount. Fixed logic to better prevent cases of seeing enemies pop in. Fixed falling trees not hitting cannibals, so they will hit cannibals now if you drop a tree on them. That's nice. Fixed clients sometimes seeing extra GPS locators for Virginia. Weird. Yeah, weird. Fixed a multiplayer client taking gun with multiple mods from Virginia losing a mod. Fixed multiplayer clients taking gun with multiple mods from Virginia losing the mods. Okay. Oh, I get it now. Alright, got it. Fixed visual issues. Decapitating heavy faceless cannibal and female puffy. I still don't know what the puffies are. What the heck does that even mean? Because you got the demons, you've got you got fingers, you've got the creepies, which is just the normal kind of thing, and then you've got the cannibals, and then you've got the babies, and you've got the Puffton family. that you kill mom and dad. Added, yeah, they added a whatever that means scale to volume sliders. Added audio event for animations where cannibals hit clubs against the ground. I also noticed that they did some audio with the menu because I had to turn the menu music up, which is very funny and whatnot. So yeah, looks like everything is still good. I really wish they would have added the log cart. Everybody's asking for the log cart and they refuse to add it. I don't understand why they refuse to add it. It's so funny. Anyway, so now that all that's over, apologies for the really long read, 20 minutes worth of reading, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop in game now, and we're going to try and find some of these items. We're gonna try to do the solar panels, the light bulbs, the wires, all that stuff. We're gonna try out the ramps. We're gonna try out the new spring trap. I don't know if we're gonna get enemies, but we'll try. Though we're gonna try out the new working armor rack and whatnot. So let's go ahead and give her a shot. Let's get into it. Okay, and here's our first instance of one of the new changes. As you can clearly see here, we got day 23 and we've got day 30 here. Which this save and this save are a little bit different. This one's the 29th of March, 2023. I think that's where we just got into winter. But yeah, now you can see this. You can go ahead and delete your saves now. That's pretty nice. I was hoping for that for the longest time. I was just like, man, why have they added a way to delete the only way you could delete the save was actually going into the save files and deleting it manually through all the folders and stuff. But yeah, so now you can delete them. That's pretty nice. All right, let's hop into the game. Okay, and here we are in game. So yes, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be covering this update in survival mode. So no console commands here. No cheating. Oh, there, Virginia. So this is the house we were. This is the house we were working on previously. Um, this is how far we had gotten. It's supposed to be the Grafton farmhouse, but um, it really the reason that we hadn't continued it yet for it's been a little over a week now was because creating content for this game when you're trying to do something like this, or you're just trying to play the game or whatever, and you don't have a whole lot to do. The one of the main issues you're going to run into trying to create content for this game is 1 hour's worth of 1 hour's worth of footage or 2 hours worth of footage usually takes, or at least it takes me. It might take somebody else less time, but it usually takes me about anywhere between 4 to 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours, whichever, just to get a 1 to 2 hour video. And the reason this is because there's a whole lot of nothing in between what you guys see and what I see, what I experience. And I kind of got burnt out on that fact, just because it takes so long. It is a good, fun game, but once you've completed the game, there's not a whole lot to do. Um, except like build and stuff like that as well. Um, so yeah, that's the whole reason for that. But today's about the update, so we're just going to continue there, as well as we're going to go grab the machete real quick because I have yet to grab that item for some reason. I just never grabbed it, I guess. Never tried to look for it or grab it or whatever. But we're pretty damn close to it. I'm pretty sure people have been yelling at me, been like, "But you built your base like right next to the freaking thing. Why don't you go get it?" Oh, yeah. This is like, we're just gonna swim across here. So this save is pre-update. Um, just so you guys know, this is a pre-update uh, or pre-second update. So you'll see some things that don't look. You might see some things that don't look quite right, or we might run into some bugs that aren't quite right. Things like that. It's just I'm not gonna let go of this game just yet. So it's because, well, I've done all that. I've spent many, many hours just building what we have built currently. I'm just trying to build that house. But like I said, today is going to be about the update. There's some dead whales over here. Some dead orcas. Apparently you can kill the orcas too. Which is, I don't know why you would, but there you go. Yeah, this machete is just currently, or a pet, it's apparently, there we go, permanently. It's apparently, jeez, my brain is not all here. Apparently it's just over here. We should see, it's either that or it's just over here. We should see some deflated rafts, or, yeah, there we go. Yep, just over here. I'll pull up the map anyway. So right in this location here, it doesn't show we're on shore, but sure. Grab some grenades. I don't know exactly where it's at, I just know a rough location. Might be in one of the boats or something. I just can't see it. Ah, there it is. Stuck in one of the boats. But yeah, I just never went and grabbed the machete, so that was the one thing I was missing out of this entire game was the machete. Machete. I wonder if it's good at like clearing debris. It's good at clearing debris. Yeah, it doesn't seem to fix the spawning of those purple icons. Like I know they fixed that for the normal games, but this game was pre that update, so you know, I've got a game that I can still do things that they've already fixed in the game. So like relooting and stuff like that, I can still do that. But if you do start a new game, then you will not be able to do that, unfortunately. Just wondering why that house icon. Oh, we left a tent there. That's right. Okay. So we're going to cover the very first, one of the first major additions, which is going to be this little. Apparently, it's a powered unicycle, which is ridiculous. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Why can't they just given us a golf cart? I mean, at least that would have made sense. That we fix up a golf cart or whatever. But no, let's do a battery powered unicycle. That's cool. That's what all the kids are doing these days. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what Endnight is doing here, and what their goal is, but they are on a witch hunt for those for all the bugs in this game. They are on a witch hunt with that, and they're just like they are adding new stuff too, but the new stuff that they're doing is a little bit strange. But yeah, we're gonna hello there, Virginia. We're gonna go take a little trip, um, make a little love, and get down tonight. And we're going to go and find that powered unicycle today. Yeah, see, I can still reloot. Like I said, if you start a new game, this will be fixed in your new game. This does not exist. It only exists in saves that were pre update 2, so pre-major update 2, where they did fix that. But I am able to continue to reloot and whatnot. So, and as I've explained before, these are color coded. So, ammo is the dark green crates or the dark green boxes. The orange ones is usually meds and tape and flares. And like I said, the green ones are ammo, whether that be a single arrow or bullets or whatever. And the black ones are explosive. And then, of course, the big crates with the yellow lids, they're just random whatever items. Yeah, we're going to go take a little walk. Okay, we're not quite there yet, but I happened to come across a camp that had some music going on and what's not. Hopefully this is all still copyright free if they've added any new stuff. And in this gray crate here, I just found a light bulb. So let's see what that's all about. Let's see if is there any light bulbs hanging about here. Because I have no idea where they'd be. Because I just collected a light bulb. So I guess you gotta find light bulbs. Ah, there you are. Oh my gosh, it's the LED. It's the... Oh, what brand is that? LG or whatever. Is it LG? Great Value. That's it. Great Value. Yeah, Great Value. They make these light bulbs. This is an LED bulb, by the way. You notice like it's like got this plastic. That's kind of where the heat sinks and stuff are, and then half of it's the other top half is like semi-transparent, and it's got an LED. It's got LEDs in there. Yeah, it's the LED bulb. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm glad we're not using the old light bulb system. They're actually using LEDs, which is pretty smart if we're going to be going off of solar. Solar may be a great resource for energy, but it does not put out a whole lot of power unless you've got a whole bunch of solar panels. So it's actually good that you're using LEDs with that, because LEDs take up, it's probably less now, but the last time I knew LEDs were like about a third, from what I could tell power draw wise. LEDs were about a third of that of a normal, what you'd normally find in a light bulb. LEDs now have gotten so cheap that anybody can have them, so I doubt those glass bulbs, those filament light bulbs even exist anymore in most households. Because yeah, like I said, it's Great Value makes these really cheap ones. These are pretty damn cheap. If you drop them, they'll stop working. I've had that happen accidentally, but yeah, it's just one of those. Get a little insight into LED bulbs. Back when LED bulbs first came out, I started buying them, and they were um, around 20 to 25 bucks a piece. And they were pretty heavy duty. I mean, you could grab that light bulb, you could feel the weight in it. The heat sinks were exposed, so they did get fairly warm. Those light bulbs had lasted me forever, but these cheap, like Great Value ones, they may be LED, but they do not last long. But the $20 light bulbs that I spent money years ago, I've had a few fail on me, but most of them are still going strong today. So that was back in 2011, 2010, 2011, 2012, around those eras. So they're almost they're either 10 years old or they're almost 10 years old, and those ones the ones that still work, the ones I've kept, they still work. So and throw it on a save, and we're going to continue along our journey. We're actually almost there, but we'll just continue along our journey here. Okay. Oh, that bush is shaking like me. Check out this camp here. Oh, and there it is. I'm going to leave that alone for a second, but also I believe I already have. This is also where the winter jacket is, if you need the winter jacket. We're just going to ignore that music. Metallica. I love how the Metallica music's so close. But it's not, it's close, but it ain't close enough for it to be ID'd, so at least I haven't been ID'd on it yet. I hope that never happens. Oh, another light bulb. See? Oh, another light bulb. All the light bulbs. So it looks like light bulbs can be found in they can be found in these gray crates. These type. Solar panel. Oh, well, that's a weird way to spawn it, but yeah, solar panel collected. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna give a save just in case we break something. But yeah, apparently, yeah, this is the powered. It's supposed to be a powered unicycle, which I hate. The fact is unicycle. Honestly, it's like a golf cart would have, a golf cart that you can fix would have been just much better. But yeah, it's a powered unicycle. Look at this thing. Whee! Oh my gosh, it's actually pretty fast. Uh, oh yeah, we're riding it. Oh, it's got battery power. Oh, that's interesting. Uh, oh man. Oh, you can fall off of it. Where'd it go? I need it. I needs it. Oh, that's too funny. You can fall off of it and everything. I wonder if you get hurt from that. I hope not, but and it's got a flashlight on it, so you can definitely use it as a flashlight if you wish. You see the flashlight's you kind of see it. We'd have to get into a darker area. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to ride it everywhere, but at least you'll be able to ride it somewhere. So I'm guessing that this thing is just like the, since I fell off it, of course, this thing is just like the paraglider, where it's an item that you can, hello cannibal, it's an item that you can use to get around the place, but it's not an item that sticks with you. It's not like the sled where it's in your inventory. So once you pick this up, um, wherever it's in the world is where it's going to be. I wish they'd add icons to these. Like if you pick up, say you pick up the paraglider, right, and you fly with it, and you leave it somewhere, that should have an icon on the map. It should have a little locator, or maybe use one of your locators. Use one of your locators to attach to it with some duct tape, um, and then you can always locate it on your GPS. See that would make sense. That'd be smart. Like this thing, I'd put a locator on this. Um, it's like it's a powered unicycle. It's so weird. Um, it kind of. Oh, this is where we were a little bit ago. Um, like those. It reminds me of those things that they came out with. That's like a. I don't know what it's called though. It's got like two wheels and you stand on it and you just balance on there. It's a bit like almost like a skateboard, but you're riding the skateboard sideways. I don't know what it's called. Forgive me. I'm not with the cool kids. I'm not in the cool clique or whatever you call it. Imagine this thing could be rode along trails though, pretty nicely. But we're still kind of high up in the map here. Uh, yeah, and I can't. Oh, I can pull out my map. This is nice. Yeah. I should have showed where that was. Whoops. My bad. That's okay. We'll go back up there. Ask and you shall receive. So I crashed on this. But look at the mini map. It's got an icon. So ask and you shall receive. How's the battery? It'd be nice if you could, when you're holding it, you could see the battery icon, so you could see like just how much power you have in it as well. I was trying to get back to the location here, but yeah, it's just like ask and you shall receive as well. This thing's pretty sweet though. It's got very little battery power. Oh no, it's got full battery power. Okay, it just didn't turn on yet. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. I would have rather preferred a golf cart or something, and just. Uh, oh, it turns so weirdly when it's going. But yeah, I climbed a tree as well with it. See if I can do that again. I like bumped into a tree. Yeah, I bumped into a tree and I climbed it early. That was pretty funny. Oh, ow. uh, so yeah, here it was on the map. We'll go ahead and pull out the map here. Um, also, these crates still close when you leave them. But yeah, so it's there's the kidney bean lake with a cave in it. There's which one of these caves is like the cave with the golden armor. There's the airstrip just up there. You can see it on the the radar here. This is the big waterfall. This is the waterfall where you find all the graves on the very edge, where you find a bunch of rope and stuff like that. And you'll see a big old camp here with the giant, with giant waterfall. The camp will be playing a radio. And this is one of the many rivers that leads down to the ocean on that side. So here's the big map. Here's the big area. So like I said, that way's the airstrip. This way is one of the main caves. Let's see. Yeah, one of the main caves there. And that beach down there with the house icon at the very top of the GPS, that's where the gun is located. So that'll give you kind of an idea as well. We can kind of zoom in here just a little bit. Yeah, big old kidney bean lake up that way as well. Or just bean lake, I guess you could say. Just a bean lake. But yeah, you'll hear the music, and there's 2 red tents, and it was just right here, right next to this tent. So go, bloody banana! Wee! Oh, ow. I think I hit that tree last time. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, there you are. Okay. Alright, back to camp we go. Oh man, if you could find a good straight trail with this thing, it is fast. What? Oh, damn. I also noticed you collect berries with it, which is really strange. If you knock down a berry bush, it'll give you the berries. It's very strange. Then you just jump and collect just like you would everything else. Yeah, this thing is fast. I may complain that it's a powered unicycle, which is a very, very strange one, but I will not complain at the fact that we get a way to roam the map much faster. I still have yet to use any battery power with it. They might not have incorporated that yet. But yeah, it is pretty damn fast. Ow! I keep running into crap. That's what happens when you run into trees. Whee! See, I'm collecting blueberries, but I can't carry anymore. You can look around as well, and it'll still go the same way, which is nice. Yeah, if you can get an area where you can drive this thing at full bore, it's nice and fast. I don't know why they did a unicycle. Ow! I'd imagine so. Look at this thing. It's so weird. I do like that you can use the flashlight on it. That's pretty cool. Let's see how powerful it is. Oh, no, you can't take it into caves, can you? I bet not. So one thing as well to note, don't go anywhere with this thing while you're holding it. Or while you're driving it, I guess, as well. Don't go anywhere where you have to swim, because you will drop it. And it's pretty hard to get back. Luckily, mine, I went into an area of a river which was a little too deep, and it flowed down the river and got close to the bank I was trying to get on, so I was able to pick it back up quickly. Yeah. Oh, good thing I didn't. It's got like little beeping noises that I have no idea what that means. Turning circle's not bad though, unless you run into rocks. Woo! Doing victory donuts. It's because I keep running over crap that it keeps turning sharper. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the turning circle, it looks like. It ain't bad. This is full going forward as well. Oh man, lean into it, buddy. Lean into it. Just slammed into it. That's a pretty neat toy, though. It's a neat little toy. Yeah, you just jump and boop. Actually, you probably don't even have to jump, but yeah. Oh, pretty neat. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I did drain some battery, so it does have a good long life. which I'm very thankful for. Please don't change it like you did the chainsaw. uh, yeah, and then you double space to dismount it. Yep. It's just sitting there. Hopefully it doesn't drain battery. Actually, in fact, you can't. Oh, that's interesting. You can't see the battery icon when it's yeah, there's the battery icon. It's right above the headlight. Um, I guess when you dismount it, oh, it's there, but it turns it off. Okay, it just turns off. Okay, yeah, not bad, not bad. Just still wish you could see it while you're carrying it around. You could actually see this thing. I'm hoping this stays where it is because this is a nice. Yeah, you don't have to jump. You just press space or press the click. It just hangs out. Yeah, eventually we're gonna have like a garage with all of our vehicles and what's not. But anyway, that is the Knight Rider 5, apparently. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me, but it is a nice way to get around at least. There's something small and whatnot. Still would rather prefer the golf cart, but hey, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit, right? Alright, so yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so apologies for the audio cut, but this is the next. Oop, I want to activate that. This is the next location that we're going to be heading towards. Just real quick. Um, this is where the night vision goggles are. So this is the cave you exit with the new cave that they just added, which is over by the bean lake, the bean looking lake thing. So there's the airstrip. That's where we found the night V. Is just down there on that river. Um, yeah, that's that bean lake. That's where you enter the cave, and this is the exit of this cave, of that cave. So when you exit that cave going for the golden suit, don't forget to pick up yourself the night vision goggles. Apparently they're in here. Hopefully they appear. Um, People were saying that they're having trouble. They're having trouble seeing it, but should be on this dude. Um, there they are. Yeah, look at it. Yep, they are right there. That's pretty cool. Let me get the flashlight out. There's the night vision goggles. Alright, sweet. So we got the night vision goggles. We'll test them out in a second. I'm just gonna quickly loot what I can here. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's where you exit right there is the pool of water. Now, if you haven't been in that cave yet, you cannot get that cave through this way. There is a slope that you cannot get up, so I believe we slid down it at some point. I love how the ice just appeared. Uh-oh. Okay, one thing of note, do not leave your Night V on any frozen lakes. It is there, that's where I left it, and now it is gone. Oh, dang it. That means I'm going to have to walk for a little while. But yeah, it is under the water currently. It's under the ice. So yeah, don't leave it on that when you enter and exit caves. Okay, that's something to note. Oh, we forgot to test them out, of course. Of course I did. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't, screw something up. So, yep, we're going to go tab for inventory. There they are. So, where? Oh, it is the crappy night vision. I mean, look at this. This is terrible. I mean, it's not too bad, I suppose, but yeah, it is the crappy, the really crappy, like, old-style night vision. The one where it's just like, I can kind of see in the dark, you know? What am I stuck on? Oh, I'm stuck on a, stuck on a stalactite. Ah, blowing up my exposure. Whew. Yeah, I believe yes. You can activate it with L. Yeah. Okay. So now you got a night vision instead of a flashlight if you want to do that, but the night vision's not the greatest, so might be best just to stick with the flashlight, to be honest. Uh, just my opinion. Too bad we can't get that back. Hey, it's back. Nice. Ask and you shall receive. Ah, skinny. Okay. So now on to the next thing, which I believe is going to be back at base. So let's head there now. I just discovered something a little bit fun, I guess you could say. This thing can go up some pretty steep cliffs, and I want to climb this mountain with it. This thing is fun. I take it back. The unicycle, it's a funny quirk. It brings some fun to the game. It's not all seriousness. Still rather prefer a golf cart, but look at this thing. What the fuck, dude? Oh hell yeah! We're Skyriming now. We're on a freaking Skyrim horse. That's what's happening. They should have called it the Skyrim V. That would have been like perfect. Or yeah, or horse V or something. I don't know, because this is definitely Skyrim style of horse. This is definitely Skyrim horse level, climbing up sheer cliffs. Oh damn, we're going, buddy. We're going to the moon. Oh hell yeah, this thing is insane. The only thing is if I fall off of this going down a cliff, I'm in a lot of trouble. Because I know with this thing, if you catch too much air when you land, you'll fall off of it. And if you fall off it on a sheer cliff, you'll just continue to fall. Ooh, doing the most dangerous game here. Freaking electronic unicycle on a mountaintop. Oh man, this thing's got some traction. Holy crap! It's like rock crawlers wouldn't even be able to keep their traction on this thing or on this mountain. So yeah, if you climb up a mountain or whatever, you probably don't want to go too fast. As well. At least you can see the location of the Knight Rider V once you find it, um, and whatnot. Probably ought to keep it close though. I don't know. It's when I reloaded, or because I didn't want to walk all the way back to that camp, um, because I had went all the way back to our base. I went ahead and reloaded the game, and there was two of these. So apparently, you can have multiples. As you can see on the map, there is multiples. As you can see on my GPS locator here, there is multiples on the map itself, which is kind of strange, but sure. But it is something I've been wanting, was to be able to locate these things. Because it was always so annoying. It's just like if you lost your paraglider somewhere in the world, and you forgot exactly where it was. It's like you're never gonna find it again. You just go get another one. Yeah, I'm just trying to be very, very careful here about falling down the mountain. And anyway, let's go back to base. Whee! This thing's so much fun. But the only problems I have with it is that, like, if you have a lot of rocks in your path, you're going to be running into them. It's not the greatest. Like here, little rocks and you just go flying off. I mean, it makes sense, but still. Especially if you're trying to like use that in the map at the same time. Every time you gotta remount this thing, um, it de-equips your map each time. That was a weird noise. Look at me go! And yeah, definitely try to stay out of water with it where you'd swim because you dismount and then you might lose it. Might not be able to get it back. Who knows? Okay, we'll go ahead and dismount it and we'll just leave it there. Alright, looks good. Okay, on to the next thing. Alrighty, so now that we're back in the game here, just, I always just refer back to the notes and stuff, so, we gotta go collect some logs, so no big deal, just real quick, because we're gonna do the, stair system, so the new ramp stair system they got going, so that we could place that stuff next to walls, because, before they changed it, it was, I'll show you the way. We'll get some logs here, and I'll show you the way. Um, Seems he wants to cut it way up there. That's fine. Okay, that was a stick tree, apparently. That's fine. Oops. Yeah, we'll just cut us down a tree. I do like that the snow falls off the tree as you're cutting it down. It's a pretty cool feature there. Not bad, not bad. We're probably going to need quite a few logs, actually, so... I'm going to send them... We'll send them clear over to the other one, I guess. That's fine. Clear to the one way down that way. Yeah, I need to put another one kind of over here by this trail. So then I can send the logs down. And this is what I usually cut out. And this is why making videos for this game is can be quite challenging as far as time-wise. You're always running up against the clock and stuff. As far as how long it's going to take you. Which, is about average for most YouTube videos. But I do like to show off most gameplay. Because that's what gameplay videos are. In my opinion, they should be more towards, watching somebody play a game rather than watching the entertaining edits and stuff like that. I mean, that's cool too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not completely saying that's a bad thing. It's just, for those of us that find it more challenging to edit, if you don't have a good editing style, if you edit poorly or whatever, and you're trying, it can end up pretty badly for you. So I just don't do it right now until I can. Basically, I'm waiting to fully edit videos properly. I'm waiting until I can afford, a really good editor and stuff like that. Plus, rendering videos for me is going to be incredibly time consuming. Because my hard drive's already, pretty bad right now. I need like SSDs and stuff. I have to go for that. I have one friend of mine that has I'll send these down this way because that's right here. He has a hybrid, a hard drive SSD hybrid. So that's an older one, older style. That's what they came up with, I suppose. I don't know if this is going to be enough logs, but we're going to hope. So it's usually 7 to 8. A few logs roll down the hill. No? Only going to get 6 this time? Unless there's more kind of hidden off in the trees here. That can happen sometimes too, you lose logs. Still would be nice is having an option so that you don't have to have it if you don't want it. Is when logs drop on the ground, they put little black X's on the mini-map, so you can see them. So you can see the logs in your world if you lose track of them. If they're dynamic, I mean. Because the game's already keeping track of how many dynamic logs in the world and where they are constantly. It's already keeping track of that. It's just, a little visual indicator would be pretty cool to be able to have. Kind of, and I'm thinking Red Dead Redemption style, where it has a little black X for the dead bodies you have yet to loot, or the animals. That, yeah, she does put away the gun. when she's giving you items. That's pretty cool. Bit of it a nice. Alright, let's go down and build. See what we can get done here. We got our log catchers over here. Put away that. Yeah, before she didn't put away the shotgun, so it was always a bit of a thing. Okay, we'll just have to build out here in the snow, I suppose. So let's say that. Hopefully I have enough logs to do this. This is why I grabbed a bunch. Because it's just like, you know what? Probably gonna need a bunch of logs. So I'll show you the way it used to work, and then obviously I'm not gonna be able to do it fully because they did fix it, but I'll show you the way we used to do it as well. Like I said, hopefully this should be enough logs to do a single wall. Okay, so I'm not gonna put a floor down. I'll just do it that. So let's say there is a floor here. We'll just call there is a floor here. So the way you used to have to do it is you'd have to plan it out. You'd have to go like this. You're like, okay, this is where my stairs are gonna go. I guess we don't need these. It's just a little showcase thing. And this is this is the wall right here on our left, and that's where the stairs are going to go. So what you'd have to do originally is you'd have to do this. Get your stairs in place while you still have kind of the skeletal structure of the house, or at least where you're going to put the stairs. It had to be a skeletal structure. And then, let's see, I don't know if it'll let me. It might not let me do it. Let me do that real quick, and we'll grab another log. Okay, and then you would do this. Yeah, you would put another log here, and it'd be standing straight up, and then you'd have the angle, and then you put your wall, or you build your staircase. It might be that I do have to waste a log here. It's fine. Yeah, it might be that I just have to do that first, and now it should let me. Yeah. So basically, you do this, and then like that, and then you'd have. You wouldn't be able to put a cross beam in here, but you could put a wall, and then you'd stack the wall up, and then that's how that would work. So they fixed this by doing this, so we're no longer allowed to put a wall here with this leaning beam in the way. We can only fill the apex, that's it. So you could no longer do this, for example. This is what it looks like. Sorry about the sun piercing the wall there. So you see this angled log right here, or right here. That allowed you to put the ramps next to the wall like this. This for example. So this is what you get. You're no longer allowed to do this, and you would see that this is what they wanted to get rid of was the clipping. Honestly, it wasn't a huge issue for me, and probably for most other people. I don't think they really cared. But yeah, that's just they wanted to not have that. So so now we're gonna go ahead and do that. So now you no longer need this. So basically, I believe now what you do is say now you can build the wall. We're gonna have to go get more logs from the other log holder there. Sorry, I'm doing this all in survival, so I don't want those. I'm doing this all in survival, so it's kinda, it's not exactly, you know, I don't exactly have everything I need to perform this, which is fine though. It's fine. We'll go over here and grab more logs just real quick, like. It seems the icon has, it's not on the mini-map, but it is it on this map? No, it seems to have disappeared. Maybe I gotta pick it up and put it back down again. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. That if you get too far away from it, it seems it disappears probably. That's my guess anyway. That the icon just disappears completely. Yeah, it's like we have some logs over here. We'll just send them back that way. That way I don't have to come back here. And again, the new spring trap thing I'm not going to be able to do because there is no turtles in this area. I don't have a turtle shell, and like I said, I'm not using console commands, so... just like the rain collector, we're not going to be able to use the turtle shell. Unfortunately. It's just one of them things. Oh, it put them in the log holders for me over there. So they have no dynamic. That's nice. I guess it was close enough. But like I said, we're in winter, and there's no turtles here anymore. So they're supposed to be able to get them in this area, but apparently not. Oh, I thought it was putting them in the log. I've seen it disappear. Yeah, that's fine. So now you're supposed to be able to... yeah, look at that. We can build ramps right next to walls. So they must have had this in mind where they were going to fix it, and then now it's fixed. And obviously, when you got the arrow, you right-click, and that turns it to a leveled area. So now we can put in our stairs. Very nice. We got more here. Yeah, it is good, isn't it, Virginia? I love it. So now we can put stairs and ramps next to walls again without having to, or without stressing anymore, which is fairly nice. I need one more stair plank, I think. Oh, I seen it. I picked that up. I want to split. There we go. I want to put that last stair up there first. And you can still put a log here if you like. It doesn't seem to cause an issue. Nice. We got this extra. Actually, we could use that to put it... I think. We use that to put that right there? No. It's fine. Is what it is. But there you go. Now we can have stairs and ramps next to walls again. That's pretty nice. So yeah, just put the slope right there, and then you got it. The only problem is to put a wall on this side, you won't be able to do that. It doesn't look like. It looks like you'll have the stairs here, but you won't be able to have a wall on this side. So that doesn't look like it's possible. Which is kind of unfortunate, but you know, at least you can have your stairs next to your walls again. So you won't be able to have this wall, but you'll be able to have a different wall. Oh, so yeah, a log did go in there. Okay, I was curious about that. And then you can fill this apex if you like, I suppose. So you can kind of do that. And then that's about all you can do. So yeah, you can at least put it next to one wall. That's the only way that seems plausible, anyway. So, now, on to the next thing. Okay, yes, on to our next thing here. So yeah, the one thing, I'll show you where it is, but... so this is the spring trap. Obviously, I can't build this because I don't have the turtle shell, unfortunately. Because I'm unable to get turtles on this beach or anywhere nearby. I might have to go somewhere else, but yeah, there's no turtles. They might not be out in the winter time. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's what it seems. Also, all the shadows from where the trees seem to just hang out. But yeah, so you can use the spring trap and it'll fling enemies up into the air. And one thing I was seeing going around already was people were using the Night V rider, and they were riding up to the spring trap and then being flung into the air. Now this is cool, however, it's a cool thing, but however, when you land with this thing, when you get too much air, you do fall off of it. So, do keep that in mind. But yeah, it seems like that was pretty cool. So we were unable to last update do the ring collector as well, but you need turtle shells for all that. So we're just going to go ahead and skip that, and we're just going to move right along to the next thing, which is the storage. And there it is, the armor rack. So this is the new thing that they changed. Go ahead and build that real quick. And I'm out of sticks. Jeez, it takes 20 sticks. Sheesh. I mean, it makes sense, but damn. I have a lot of sticks, so it's good. You can carry up to 20, by the way. On your person, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so there's that. So I guess, yeah, you could put all kinds of stuff on there. So on the right hand, I don't have any armor to give it. I can give it that. I don't think that's working. So it looks like you can give them armor. You can put the armor stand in. But yeah, I don't have any pieces of armor as well. We should probably sleep. So, because we're still in survival mode, if you remember. We're still in survival mode. I got 3 light bulbs. That's a little laggy this morning. But I do have some of these. Oh, that was actually a waste, by the way. That's okay, though. Drink! Okay. Now we're full again. So, yeah, it looks like you put pieces of armor. That seems to be the thing there. It looks like they got more armor. So you could put, like, you got bone armor, you got hide armor, you got leaf armor, you've got the tech mesh armor, and you've got uh, the um, the creepy armor, which is what I'm currently wearing. So I was thinking, because one thing you can do is, if you want to take all your armor off, you can equip the golden suit, and it'll put all the armor over here. I wish I could put the golden suit on this, in like the clothing and stuff. That'd be pretty cool to display it. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we'll just put the creepy armor on here. I don't have all of it, of course, but yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. Pretty disgusting, really. It looks like you can store your creepy armor like that, or any of your other armors. That'd be pretty cool if you get like a big base where you can like put up all the different types of armors that you can build. Oh, brought me a bit of meat. I don't know what from because it's buried in the snow, but it's just frozen, so it can't go rotten, can't go off. That's pretty cool. Now, can you pick this up is the other question. Yes, you can pick this up, and you can place it back down. Okay, so they did leave that. Yeah, it looks pretty good as well. Alright, so, yeah, on to the next thing. Okay, so we are on to our final item of the day. We're going to be messing around with this solar panel stuff, so that'll be our final thing. Now, honestly, I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Yeah, honestly, don't know. So it did give us a solar panel. Ah, there they are. So they're up at the top right. We only have one. That's actually a fairly accurate solar panel. I used to deal with these little solar panels like this all the time, the smaller ones. But what farmers would do is they'd call us and we'd go out there to replace their windmill tower, which would be pumping water for their cattle, for their free roaming cattle. And they would replace that wind tower. We'd tear the tower down. That would normally use wind to pump a pump down in the well that would pump water up to the top to use one of these. Now these things aren't too bad. The only problem is sunlight. Sunlight is a major issue. So you can't free place it. It looks like. It looks like it has a very specific spot to go. I don't know if you can. Now you can't place it on the ground, so you do have to place it on a... Can you place it on a wall? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like walls are off the books. Looks like you had to place it on a very specific spot. Wonder if sunlight does make a difference. We're going to find out here. Oh. Oh, so that's a full solar panel? It is just one. It didn't make any noise. Did I just duplicate the solar panels? I just duplicated the solar panels. Yep. I'm duplicating solar panels. Okay, so that's obviously not intended, but if you put them on the floor, it does seem they appear there. Okay, so we got a couple solar panels. Now, let's see. Obviously, we're going to look in the book here. We're just going to go through our book and see if there's anything new in here, according to the light bulbs. I don't know what the light bulbs are going to do, but find out. I was trying to think maybe I need to build like a holder for it. There's the ring collector. No. What about on this mode, on the basic fire, reinforced fire, satin fire, skull lamp, stick structures, reinforced structures, fence, door, wall. They still never fix the wall, the number of logs the wall is. The wall is 6 logs, not 7, by the way. And it's 5 logs for a door, not 6. Just saying. This book is slightly inaccurate for the number of logs that you need. That's how you build stairs. That's how you build ramps. Door lock. So it doesn't look like there's anything new. Oh, here we go. So basic electricity, solar panel on a ramp, and then wire, but a light bulb on the wire. Okay, so that's what it's telling us. But our solar panels are on the floor, so will that still work? Or do you need the ramp? I guess we'll find out. So then we equip wire. That's what it's saying. Which is down here. I got 67. Is this working? Am I doing this right? Sure. Sure am, I suppose. No, we don't have any power. Okay, so I have it there, but how do I get the solar panel connected? That's, I guess, it's my issue. So it seems to be the middle of the log, and where the wire is at will let you place a bulb. I think I'm duplicating bulbs too, as well, because I had 3 and I'm still holding 1. Yeah, obviously that's not intended. Yeah, I'm still holding 1, and I had 3 just a minute ago. How do you wire up a solar panel when it's on the ground? Does that book say anything about? So, place a wire. So this is not a proper solar panel, is what you're telling me. That's fine. We can deal with that. Put the book away, please. He's just holding out this wire like, want some wire? Huh? Want some wire? Some good shit. Okay, so you gotta take out the light bulb first, and then the wire. Actually, those are massive zip ties. I thought it was just like rope or something, but look at them zip ties, man. Where do you shop? I need your zip ties. Those things are massive. Okay, we'll take our solar panels and stuff. Yeah, it seems like they need to work out some bugs with the solar panels and stuff duplicating as well. So the next thing I guess we're going to do then is we're going to do a ramp instead. Oop. It's being very picky. There we go. And hold up to 4 of these. And obviously this is facing away from the sun, but that's okay. We will work it out, as they say. It seems to be very picky about where you're looking. It's very picky, but there, it's complete. So then we go tab again. You have 3 solar panels now. Okay. So now that's connected and it wraps around. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna steal a log off of here. I'll steal all the logs off here. Ah! Pick this up. Whoa. Well, there goes my solar panel. Did it just... Oh, it broke the... Okay. I see what happened. It broke the stairs. Which ultimately caused this issue here. Because I was tearing apart the wall. And the game freaked out. Ever so slightly. I guess we'll have to go get some more logs then. Okay. I'll take these though. No? No? I can't have those, game? Oh, I broke the game again. I've done this before. I don't know how I do it. It just happens. Damn it. And I can't do anything about that either. Like, that is there forever. Okay. Like I said, can't do anything about it, so hopefully it's okay. I could probably tear it down-ish. Just throw those down for now. No, Okay, I need to get up here, please. No. Guess I'll just have to make a ramp. For the moment. It's a little broken right now. There we go. Okay, it's fixed. I guess we gotta... Where's that half log? Anyway. Okay. Now we gotta fix all this. That. Yep, build our ramp again. Just need these now. It doesn't see that as a ramp. Oh, wait. It's not the wall's not complete over here. No! I don't want one of them. So I guess you can't build the ramp until... yeah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, you can't build the ramp until you have the full wall next to it. Like that. If you're doing that, then the game will recognize. I still do think they need to fix this system slightly. It's a little bit janky. Still. That's okay though. It has been fixed. For the moment. Is that half plank as well? Yes, it is. Okay. There we go. I think in all that jankiness, I might have lost a couple of logs. So I have to... I have to go grab another one. Because I don't want to tear apart my structure. Just to put the log back. Okay, that should be more than enough. I cut down a few trees. So I could get that, get some more logs here. Alright, so you're supposed to do this. So I guess what you do is you build yourself a solar panel rack. And then put your solar panels on it and then wire it up from there. That's what it seems to be indicating according to the book anyway. It makes sense that you put the solar panels on a slope. It does make sense. So. I was placing them on the floor, thought, oh, that'd be good enough, but apparently not. Okay, so then we equip our wire. Like that. Oh, and then up the ramp. Okay, does it need this? Or is that good enough? Of course, it might also rely on clouds and stuff too. You never know. Load our light bulbs. We got 4 light bulbs now. Hey, we have power. Alright, so it's slope. Put the wire up the slope, put the wire across, and you got yourself a light bulb. It's pretty nice. So is this going to be a way we like charge the batteries for like the Night V and the chainsaw? So if we look at the chainsaw, I think it was 7. Yeah. If we look at the chainsaw, you look at it real closely. Yeah, we can see it takes a battery and stuff like that. I wonder if we can see it in inventory better. Not really. It's on the other side. If I could rotate the chainsaw 180 degrees, we'd be able to see it. This one has one of those big battery packs, which would be, in the real world equivalent, be like an 18 volt big old battery. And you would just charge that, just like ones that go for like drills and sawzalls and anything that's battery powered is usually going to be like an 18 volt. And this chainsaw is actually the appropriate size too. If we look at it, it's real short. This chainsaw, it doesn't make that sound, by the way. The electric chainsaws, they don't make this sound. This is like a motor type deal. They do make a little bit of sound, but they don't make a whole lot of sound. And they're real quiet. But yeah, they'd be more like hedge trimmers and stuff. Would be battery powered. You can get battery powered chainsaws, but they're not good for cutting down trees like what we're cutting down in this game. So. But anyway, hey, got some more batteries. Very nice. Yeah, of course, some more ammo, explosives that I can't carry, some more ammo. I like how there's this lid here, but there's never a crate that lid goes to. Oh, I'm full on tape again, I guess. I was hoping I can get some more light bulbs and solar panels. So, yeah, it looks like those gray containers contain the solar panels and the light bulbs. Yeah, it doesn't appear that cloud coverage. The solar panel doesn't care about cloud coverage. Now, why would I say it should care about cloud coverage? because the solar panels that we used to use for those water wells that we would exchange out from the wind tower, we'd concrete in a solid metal pole, and then put an adjuster on it for the solar panel to attach to, and then you could adjust the solar panel. But yeah, you could lay your body across the solar panel and it cover it up as well, and it wouldn't work, as well as having a lot of cloud coverage. You wouldn't get the water either, um, or you wouldn't get any power either from that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much the update. Pretty darn cool, and whatnot. So we we mashed these two into one, which is pretty nice as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of the Sons of the Forest for the update number 3. Um, so I think I'm getting a little bit better about covering updates. It seems as well. It doesn't take me. It's starting to take me less and less time, as well as I'm starting to be able to articulate my thoughts a little bit better when it comes to covering updates and stuff like that. So anyway, uh, like I said, that's going to be it for this update video. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, when we decide to continue our build and stuff like that, we'll have lights and solar panels and other new stuff, hopefully. But until then, I guess it's a goodbye.